Hey there guys, I am SonicGhost and welcome back to some more Let's Play Legend of Zelda, The Missing Link. Last time, we explored the Deku Grove area and got ourselves the Bunny Hood, which is a souped up version of the mask allowing us to run super fast and jump super high. And that allowed us to come over here to Cluck Cluck Ranch. And after racing Epona, we got ourselves this little guy here, Kajiro. With the help of Kajiro, we can grab this Cucko and take him all throughout the land here, Hyrule. And thanks to Kajiro, now we can cross some bigger gaps that even with the Bunny Hood, we still weren't able to make. So, let's go ahead and take this guy and immediately head out of Cluck Cluck Ranch. And we want to make our way back over to the Deep Woods area, which, unfortunately for Kajiro's sake, he won't be able to really come with us, simply because here, there's no way he would have made this jump. That's just way too high up, and we gotta go all the way back over to Kokiri Forest as well. So, Kojiro's just gonna be left behind for now, and we'll go back to Cluck Cluck Ranch and get him again later. But we want to come all the way back here, because in Cluck Cluck Ranch, we got ourselves the birth certificate here that we were supposed to come back into Deep Woods and give to this lady. So let's go ahead and give her the birth certificate. Thank you for finding the birth certificate. I want you to have this piece of heart for helping me. It's not much. I hope it helps you on your journey. There you go. Trading away the birth certificate got us a piece of heart. So that's 2 down, 2 more to go. You are as adorable as a Cucko. Yeah, you can definitely tell this lady has a really big fascination with Cuccos. That's all she'll ever talk about. Let's go back over now with our Bunny Hood into Kokiri Forest. Because for one, we can just make that gap now. We don't even need to worry about cutting down trees. We can just jump the gap and just clear that section on our own. Maybe the other Kokiris would appreciate having something like this. But now with the Bunny Hood, we can use this to jump over this ledge area. You know, if Link would actually jump. Seems to be the impossible part here. The very impossible part. There you go. A little finicky, but if you made the jump, you get yourself a piece of heart. But you also don't need the Bunny Hood to get this, because you can just backflip like this underneath the ledge. Kind of weird, if you see up here to look, Link just kind of clips the bottom of this said ledge and then just kind of goes on top of it. A little weird, but technically we could have got that in the very beginning here of the Missing Link, but I opted to wait until we got Bunny Hood, as this is when we can actually get the piece of heart correctly. So we got it. And that's it for Kokiri Forest, and another piece of heart under our belt. So we got a long road ahead of us, as we got a lot of distance to travel here. So we're gonna head back over to Monktown Valley. I'll meet you guys back in Monktown. Alright, we're back here in Monktown Valley, and now that we have ourselves an empty bottle full of bugs, I want to head up to the top of the staircase area, and right here, we got a soft soil patch. And normally, when we see these in Ocarina of Time, and even Majora's Mask, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a bottle of bugs, and drop them into these soft soil patches. Because normally, these would have Skulltulas inside of them, which is another type of collectible that you need to get in order to get a whole bunch of different items in Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. But here in the Missing Link, there are no Skulltulas, and instead, putting bugs into the soft soil patch will give you your final piece of heart of the Missing Link. So that's the last piece of heart, meaning that this is the last heart container. There you go. We got ourselves a total of 6 hearts now. That should be more than enough health to get through the rest of this game. And if not, we got our good old milk here we got from this cow in Monktown Valley. And there's another cow we can use back over in Cluck Cluck Ranch, which is where we're heading to now. Alright, we're back here in Cluck Cluck Ranch, and we're here simply for Kajiro, as we need Kajiro to continue forward here, back in the Deku Grove area. So I'm gonna just wait for him to just wear out his energy, and now we'll get out of here. We could use a bonus on there in front of the cow here in Cluck Cluck Ranch to get us some more milk, but I think I'm fine for now with just having the 1 bottle of milk. So let's take Kajiro and head back over to the Deku Grove. Thankfully, Kojiro will follow you out of any area that you explore here in the Missing Link, but that's as long as you're carrying Kojiro above your head. As if Kojiro is not with Link when he goes through a loading zone, he will head back over to Cluck Cluck Ranch on his own. But now we're here in the Deku Grove area with Kojiro, so now we can use this guy to cross that large pit we saw in the very edge area of Deku Grove here. So let's go ahead and make our way over to that area. Young boy, you need to drink a lot of milk so your bones grow. How about our famous Deku Nut milk for only 40 rupees? Is it a deal? You know what, fine, we'll buy the milk. That way I can get moving. I mean, you're interrupting me while I'm trying to carry a big chicken out of the area, so you're right determined to make this sale. So I'll give it to you. Thank you very much. You got yourself Deku Nut milk. On the select item screen, we can equip it, and we can drink it with C to recover your life energy. Might be some side effects in the milk, though. What do you mean, side effects? I'll take a drink and see what happens. Oh. Okay. So he basically sold me snake oil, because that is basically a Deku Nut mixed into milk, which when you drink it, it will just stun you. It definitely was ripped off today. Oh, that's not really helpful. So if you want milk, play upon a song in front of cows. Get the milk from them. Don't buy it from the Dekus. Good to know. But with the help of Kojiro, we can make this jump. There you go. We cleared it. So now we can continue forward here in the Deku Grove. Let's climb these vines here. Being very careful where we just end up, because we can easily fall off at this point, which we don't want. So let's go ahead and jump over to the other side and just barely grab the vines on the wall. Very convenient. Climb all the way to the other side, and I see we got ourselves a big bug here blocking the path. This is a Skulltula. Its soft belly is the weak point. And what else is the weak point? Its face to my laser beam. One good beam from your sword will kill a Skulltula from the front. So that's really good to know. So don't have to worry about them. But this here is our final destination. This is a very mysterious looking place. One that Saria was talking about having dark energy of some kind. So this here is our final destination of the Missing Link. Let's head inside this big old scary looking stump. Welcome to Hollow Root Keep, the one and only dungeon in the Missing Link. This here is our final stop of the ROM hack, as at the end of this dungeon, we got ourselves our actual final boss fight, which hopefully means it's the Fairy Collector. If it's not, I don't know, maybe it's Dampé or something, who knows. But here in this dungeon, we got ourselves a lot of unique ideas here for a dungeon, but since it is based out of a forest, we're gonna have a lot of Deku Babas here and a lot of Skulltulas to fight. We even got this Skulltula. Well, it seems like he's not gonna die from any of my sword beams, and in fact, they're friendly, so don't attack him. That demon deep inside this place, he caught everyone in our village and used us for his evil experiments. He said he wants to create the ultimate monster. Please, help my buddies and I. Here, take this key. Maybe it will help you free us. We got ourselves a small key, so now we can make our way further into this dungeon. Seek out my buddies too. They will help you in your quest to defeat that demon. Will do. I have noticed though, going through this area, we got different colored platforms. Red platforms and blue platforms. Wonder what that's all about. Now though, you can get into this water here, and it has a strong current once you get in the middle of the room, so you can't swim over to the other side. No matter how fast you mash the B button to swim faster, you won't be able to swim down that current. But here, we get ourselves a crystal switch. And if we see over there, this red platform is extended upwards, so we can't get out of this section. Hit the set switch, and now the red platform will be down and blue platforms will rise straight up. So that is the gimmick here of this dungeon. These crystal switches will be interacting with quite a lot to raise and lower specific walls. So we'll have to keep that in mind for later, as right now, can't really do anything else in that room. So we'll want to continue on and check out another portion here of this said dungeon. Here we got ourselves a locked door, which can't really do anything with, except if we head up here, we got ourselves this little section that we can drop a bomb shoe in, and if we do so, it'll go straight up to an eye, which activates a crystal switch. That didn't seem to really do much at first, but if we jump down below here, we can see in this area, there used to be a fence here, but now we open the way to that locked door, so that's convenient. We head up to this next section, go over here, drop a bomb, and let it ride up the left side of this room. It'll go into this eye and blow up the crystal switch here, which will then open up this locked door down below. So, there you go. Now we can continue forward. Here we got ourselves some sculptures on the wall. Thankfully, we got ourselves some bomb shoes, so use the bomb shoes here to kill these said sculptures. And now we can climb up to the top. Oh, hello, sir. The demon that transformed me into this state. I saw him taking notes about everything that was happening to our bodies. He used some sort of magic to do all of this. He kept rambling on about how he needs to capture all the fairies in Hyrule. Used them to perform some sort of ritual. I found this key earlier. Take it. I can't do much with it in my current form, but maybe it will help you. Got ourselves another small key. And I saw a locked door early on here, so let's go ahead and break open these pots. Gives us some bomb shoes. Very convenient if we need to refill bomb shoes. But with this small key we just got, let's head over to our left and unlock this door. Going in here, we got ourselves a red wall and a blue platform here, but I see a crystal switch on the other side of this big chasm. So let's be very careful when we're jumping and hit this switch to now flip-flop the red and blue walls. So now the red walls are down and the blue walls are up. That's gonna be important for later. So it's really good that we hit the switch now. And over here is a nice 20 rupee for your trouble, so might as well grab the rupees. Don't really need rupees anymore at this point in the Missing Link, but if you ever want to head back to the Deku Grove and buy anything, I mean, I don't know why you would unless you want the Deku sticks and Deku nuts, but that's pretty much all you need rupees for. As you can see, you can't do anything in this room because now the wall is up in front of us, so I guess the only path we have now is behind this locked door. And in here, we got ourselves an elevator that'll take us straight up to the top of the room. So now in here, read about sculpture, I see. Not anymore. Thank you, Sword Beam. In this room, I want to be careful of the big Deku Baba in the middle, but here we got ourselves a blue platform that would have been lowered if we didn't hit that crystal switch from before. So there you go. Now we can cross over into a new section of the dungeon. I want to climb up here, and at this point, you're going to be very careful because down below here, if I get very close to the ledge, you'll see a crystal switch. And the easiest way to hit that crystal switch is with a bomb shoe. Using that bomb shoe will unlock the door here in this room. And if you're ever low on bomb shoes, there are plenty in this room. Between these pots, and also we fall down below here, being very careful. Want to jump slash into this room to burn web, because in this chest, we got ourselves even more bomb shoes. So you should never be out of bomb shoes in this room because there are plenty of bomb shoe refills here. But now we're full on them, so kind of wasted a bunch of bomb shoes, but that's perfectly fine. There are more enough bomb shoe sources here. We never have to worry about running out. So we don't even need to worry about over collecting either for that same reason. Got a sculpture here. I'm gonna go ahead and use our sword beam to get rid of it. And here I'm gonna take a left because over here we see ourselves a locked door. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. I guess we're not going that direction. So I guess we'll go this way instead. Oh, hello! It's a Stalfos. Lure closely and watch its movement carefully. Attack when it drops its guard. Dude can play at the shield game. We can use our sword beams, but as you can see, they're doing no damage at all here to this guy. So to make things easier, grab ourselves some Deku sticks and Deku nuts. because the Deku Sticks do more damage than the Kokiri Sword on its own. And with Deku Nuts, we can stun this guy. But as you can see, when he's close to a top platform, he will go straight up. So, a little inconvenient for our sake. But to save on Deku Sticks, I'm going to use the power of Power Crouch Stabbing, which a little bugged out mechanic here in Ocarina of Time where the last damage source you use can translate over to your power of the Crouch Stabbing. So in this case, I keep the full power of a Jump Slash Deku Stick, which does 4 times damage. And killing that Stalfos gets us a small key. So hey, we got the key we need to unlock that door we saw earlier. So that's convenient timing. Unfortunately though, lost a heart, so I'm gonna get one back, and now I can use my sword beams again. That's convenient timing. On the Skulltula, now we get to a locked door, and heading into the room past the locked door. We're locked in, but there's a treasure chest here. Inside this treasure chest gets us something special. This here is the Magic Hourglass, a brand new item made exclusively for the Missing Link. We can select this on the item select screen with any of the C buttons. Pressing C will allow us to travel a few seconds back in time. This is a very unique item here in the Missing Link, a fully custom item for Ocarina of Time. Equipping it, we can now see what it's all about. Jump down this pit down below, and we activate a switch, which locks the area we're in, but opens the door to get out of this room. Using the hourglass, we can rewind time a few seconds to get past that locked gate area and head back to the top of the room to leave in one piece. So the power of the hourglass here is very impressive. Being able to rewind time on the fly, which is a simple button press, is really cool. It's such a unique item, and I would love to see this kind of an item be a real thing in any Zelda game. It's so cool. The closest we have to something like this are some of the runes in The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, as there's a similar power in that game that you can use that will rewind time as well. But it doesn't put Link backwards. Instead, it will just take certain items and make them go back in time. While this causes Link himself to go back in time a few seconds, which is really cool if you ask me. But now that we got ourselves that set hourglass, we're done in this section of the dungeon, and we want to head over onto this ledge here to grab ourselves whatever's inside of this big chest. Inside here is the dungeon map. So we know how these work. Pause the game, we can look at the said maps. Pretty simple. So now we can see here in the Hollow Root Keep area, get ourselves a total of 3 floors here. A first floor, second floor, and a basement. There's some areas we haven't explored here on the second floor. We explored all the first floor, and there's a whole section we haven't gone to when it comes to the basement. We got a lot of the Hollow Root Keep here left to explore, and we make our way through the rest of this dungeon in the next episode. Next time on Let's Play Legend of Zelda, The Missing Link, we'll make our way further here into the Hollow Root Keep. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.